I would like to mention that I have the hiccups in the money. That means I'm about to make a video about a subject I don't want to discuss with anyone. And that is, why are we living in the bottom of hell? Well, I didn't come to the bottom of hell as God. What you did to me as strangers is you charged money in the supermarket and charged money in the stores and you charged money everywhere and you ended up with the lowest life form of myself ever. But what you do with the charges is really not due to myself. You can't fire off threats in yourself and say it out loud and think somebody else is responsible for your speech offense because somebody heard it. You made a speech offense in a lie, but the tongue goes into jail. The ear is not really true that it goes to jail in the same way as the tongue would, the one who's speaking. If you're the speech offender, you go to jail for the speech offense. You're caught by yourself. You made a speech offense, you go to jail. Who is the creator of the speech offender who doesn't know how to put the body in jail? Like, what are you? Who are you? And what are you doing here? Because you don't even know how to live in a low world. You don't know the order. You can't be in a low world because it's low when you don't know the order. It's not the last place for you to be. The last place for you to be is that you're not alive. And in the way that you're not alive is you go to prison. You go to jail and prison. You should have known that anyway. That means if you don't know you made a speech offense, you know that you're homeless because of what you heard in response to your speech offense, which is what nothing you want to hear. You made a speech offense, you don't want to hear what comes after that. The creator of the speech offender who has hearing, the hearing goes into prison as well. Identity theft, that is really too far in the wrong for me to say that I'm in it with you. I can't say I'm in it with you because I don't have an identity for you to thieve. I am myself. The creator who needs to be in this low world because he's not allowed in a higher world than this is not allowed to be here if he doesn't know the order. And he doesn't know the order when he's a speech offender, and he doesn't put the speech offender in the jail immediately for the speech offense. There's no conspiracy against the speech offender unless somebody attacks him because he made a speech offense. How many people? How many heard it? They would have to reject it. They would fight him that he made one. He'd be below prison and jail that way. Then he has a struggle to get into a jail or a prison. He has a debt that's more than if he went directly in. Yeah, but if somebody makes a speech offense and tries to make realities for myself, let's say, or for somebody else, what is that? You don't live in a low world doing that either. I'm not God, and I am lending you the order for your experimentation. That's not true that I would. I find you in contempt, and you keep covering it up. And people don't know that God is speaking because it's been covered up. And that's not my order. This is not an acceptable way of life in the order. Speech offender goes directly to prison because that's what's wrong with him. Jail and prison.